So one of Xbox's most successful IP over the last generation and a half has been Sea of Thieves from the Rare team. And what was funny about this logo is I didn't even notice because I never looked at it, but literally the eyes are sailboats, and then there's people down at the bottom to make the skull's mouth, which is pretty cool. But that's not what we're talking about today. What I wanted to talk about was, so the Rare team did have this like community direct last week about some changes coming to the service, such as lifting certain NDAs or bringing certain people back that have been banned for community purposes and things like that. But the biggest thing was the fact that it's getting its own dedicated service. So this is kind of interesting because we've kind of seen the reverse of this where World of Warcraft has its own service and people are like, okay, so now what if you have Game Pass, is that going to come to it or whatever? But now we're seeing this, and this is really interesting considering the layoff situation, and people are saying like Microsoft or most of these companies are going for the more bang for your buck, like the big heavy hitter games. They're trying to get as much money out of it. So now we see with Sea of Thieves becoming more popular and releasing on multiple platforms and things like that. I think it having its own service next year with certain features and benefits like custom servers and whatnot could be very interesting. What would be really interesting is to see how that monetization works for people who have Game Pass versus those who don't. We'll have to see, but this is very interesting. I think people should keep an eye on this.